Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl, Siobhan. Some of you also know me as Stephanie. Doesn't matter. I go by both. I was named both. So it is what it is. I thank you guys for tuning in. This is the official second episode of Tensions That Tie Us. I'm very excited. So listen, let's jump right into it, okay? Today, what we're going to be talking about is something that's very dear to me: peace. Finding your peace, or who is your peace? What gives you peace? We definitely, as well, I'll speak for me, as I've gotten older, you don't want to be around people that are triggers, right? What are your triggers? Are people your triggers? Did y'all see that little floaty that just came like a feather that just came through? Are people your triggers? Are things your triggers? I'm gonna be upfront and honest. There are some people that are my triggers. Okay. I can't be around certain amount of people too long, and not specific, like certain amount of people. I mean, there are key people that I can't do it, right? So you want to be able to be around people that feel like they are your peace. With that being said, are there people or a group of people that are your peace? You got to think about that. Is there a particular person, or is there more than one person that is your peace? Y'all know me. Some of you that see me also go live on Facebook. Um, my mother, Miss Karen, she is one of those key people in my life. She is my peace. My siblings are my peace. I could talk to them at any time about anything. My best friend, some of you have heard or seen me post about him. My best friend, his name is Rashid. He is also my peace. You want to be around people that are not triggers in your life, right? There are people that when they come around or I get around them, it's off top like, what do? You remove yourself from them. And it's unfortunate that, we don't live in a world where everybody is just happy go lucky. That's not reality. Like, at the end of the day, it's not reality. There are people that will work your nerve. There are people that you feel like, and it has nothing to do with you being better than them. It's just the fact of, I can't be around you. I don't wish any harm. I don't wish you anything bad, but I just can't be around you. And so I'm gonna leave you where you're at, and I'm gonna move along. And that's just what it is. I need to find my own peace. And you have to do whatever is in your best interest to be able to do that. Okay? There are people in my life that are triggers that it's been for some years, and it's unfortunate, that it's that way, but it's life and it is what it is. You definitely try to work on that, because you also don't want to be known as the bitch that comes around and don't want to talk to nobody. I've kind of been known to be that person at sometimes. Listen, I just don't want to be around certain particular people. But you work through it and you grow. That's what we're supposed to do in life. There's also some people that just want to be around you just to see you fail. What's crazy is that I did see a post a couple weeks ago of somebody that they said specifically, they were friends with this particular person for years, and they thought that person had their best interest, and they never did. And the only thing that person wanted to do was watch them fail. You have to be a messed up type of individual to want that for somebody, right? You're just around to see me fail? Like, what's wrong with you? What goes through your mind to have you remain friends with someone for years, more than 5 years, more than 10 years? And I'm thinking you're somebody that's my peace. I'm thinking you're one of my key people, and you only want to see me fail. You have to be a messed up individual. You gotta be. You got to be. So this is a question for everybody. What helps you find your peace? Or who helps you find your peace? Are there key people that interrupt your peace? Listen, I've been in relationships where in my mind I knew it wasn't going to work because each time this person came around, when you get that eye twitch, y'all know some people get that eye twitch. And it's like, I know this person is not good for me, but you want so bad to try to hold on to something because the relationship is comfortable. And it's like, you could never bring me peace. I'm just used to it. And I'm used to being here. You're not home for me. And hell, that person could very well be feeling that same way about me. But it's not a discussion that's had. That person could never be your peace. And it's so sad because sitting around as you get older, you take a look at your life. And when you take a look at your life and all of the things that have ever happened in your life, and you think about the people that you've wasted time on that interrupted your peace. Now, my oldest sister, she says, you're in your 40s. Don't look at your 40s as in your past, excuse me, not in my 40s, but don't look at my past as being wasted. Don't look at it as being wasted. Look at it as a lesson. And damn it, I'm doing the best I can to look at it as a lesson because in your mind, we're human, right? In your mind, it's like, yo, I've wasted all of this time with a person or people because it's not just relationships. I've wasted my time with people that really disturbed my peace. And it could be that maybe you're just a good damn person and you just trying to have people come along on the ride. And everybody can't be on that ride. Like everybody can't do it. But you steady trying and trying and trying and trying to make this person a part. And it's like, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work at all. So when I think about the time that I have spent with people in my life, whether it be a relationship, whether it be a friendship, being around negative people, you disturb my peace. I can't be around you. I have people in my life that are triggers. Okay, there's some family members. There's some people that are friends, but I'm not going to sit here and say they're bad friends, but it may be people that I know that I can only maybe just be around for a short period of time. And we're human. I'm sure there's other people that's like that. You look at a person and you're like, okay, I love you. But for me and my peace, I'm going to have to love you from a distance. And I don't wish you any harm. I don't wish you any ill will. But I can't have anything disturbing my peace. And it's such a good feeling when you've grown in age because, right, it's a blessing to have growth. But when you realize it and you acknowledge it, and it's like, yo, I got this. That way, when somebody comes around and you feel that energy, like they're going to interrupt your peace or disturb your peace, it's like, yo, fall back. Now, whether you tell them to fall back or just kind of move yourself around, and that's what I do. I move myself around because, yo, I don't have no time for nobody with the negativity. I don't have any time because energy rubs off. Energy truly rubs off from other people. And I truly believe that to where I'm like, I got to keep all of my people around me that are positive. That's what I want to pour into me. That's what I look at. Yeah, you may along the way find a few people where it's like, you're making my eye twitch. The minute my eye starts twitching, I got to move around. And like I said, I hate to be that person to where they're like, yo, every time she come around, she don't stay long. She don't stay long. But I don't. I truly don't. And it's because when you start feeling negative energy or things aren't going, and there's nothing perfect. Nothing in this world is perfect. I'm not going to sit here and act like everything is supposed to be flowers and daisies and everything is supposed to be perfect. No, nothing in life is perfect. But if there is a situation that makes you uncomfortable, you have the option and the choice to move the hell around. And that's what I do. That's what I do. You don't want to have a situation where your peace is so disturbed where you start lashing out. And unfortunately, some years ago, that's what I did. That's exactly what I did. And it's good to go out and be around people where you disguise it, like you're not upset, like you're not angry. But I've been in situations where my peace was so disturbed where I felt like I don't even want to be around anybody. I can't be around anybody because my energy is off. And what do I look like talking about? Don't bring your bad energy around here if I'm the one projecting it. It's ignorant, right? Completely ignorant. So when I felt like my energy was off and just being around certain people to where I truly didn't know how to handle dealing with other people unless I was lashing out. And so then you end up looking like what? The crazy person that's always tripping and lashing out at people where they're like, what's wrong with you? But it's because I was around people that triggered me and I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't know what to do. So you get to know yourself. You get to learn what are your triggers? Who are your triggers? Because we all know there are people in our lives that are triggers. And when you can find that out and you learn that and you acknowledge it, you move better. It took a minute for me. It truly did because I was so unhappy. And I'm gonna honestly say, at 45, oh my God, I'm saying I'm 45. And at 45, I'm so at peace because I get to make that choice and that decision with who enters my life and who I choose not to enter my life. And it's such a good, peaceful feeling. You guys, listen, y'all are going to definitely have to let me know if there's any of you who have ever felt like there's people you're around or there's a situation. Maybe it's not people. Maybe it's a situation that has you tense and has you feeling like, this is going to really mess with my peace and I can't be around it. It's a number of things for me. It's not just people. It's situations. Being in different situations, I'm like, I don't want to be around none of this. I don't want to be around it. Period. You have that choice to move around. And then you have people that just like being in a bunch of craziness. They're comfortable like that. That's their normal. And it's like, once you identify it and once you realize that there's triggers and there's people that may do that and there's situations that may do that, you'll move around and you'll feel so much better. And for some people, it might take you a little longer than the next person. Absolutely. It might take you a little longer because you have to first reintroduce yourself to yourself. You have to get to know yourself. You have to get to see and know and realize there's a problem. There's an issue. What's going on? And it took me a minute. It took me a minute for me to learn how to navigate and move around the right way and go for what I deserve. Can any of you relate to that? Go for what you actually deserve. And that's in everything. It's not just relationships. That's not at all what I'm talking about, but it is what I'm talking about. When I came up with this title, Tensions That Tie Us, it's broad. It's not in just relationships, it's in everything. You have to really think about it. You have to really think about it. And you have to talk to yourself. And when I say talk to yourself, not like talk to yourself and you a little off. That's not at all what I'm talking about. But when I say talk to yourself, acknowledge what's going on. Be alert, be aware, have awareness of what gives you peace and what doesn't give you peace. And once you're aware and you're alert and you learn how to navigate, everything seems so much better. And it's like this huge cloud is lifted completely. I used to have so much anxiety, and it's so crazy because I've talked to my sisters about this to where I used to have so much anxiety going places by myself. I don't know what it is. I don't know. And let me know if anybody else has ever had any anxiety going somewhere by myself or going places. I always felt like I need to bring somebody with me that I know, that I feel is my peace. And it's weird. I don't know. Is it weird? Like, tell me if you think it's weird. Like this anxiety thing has been something that I've had for a very long time, to where on the outside looking in, you're like, oh, she's good, she's fine. But inside, I'm like, I'm going by myself. And I don't know what it is. I've heard other people talk about them having anxiety, but it was always with me if I had to go somewhere by myself, whether it be a club, a brunch, or a dinner. If it was around, and not with everybody, if it was only if it was maybe like a place where I didn't know anybody. But I challenged myself. Okay. Let me stop lying. I was challenged. I was challenged by some people. Go out and meet people and just see. So when I was first presented with doing this, I was like, you want me to go out and meet people? Now, you know me. I don't want to go out. I don't want to, like, what? Big red flag. I was like, no. I'm waving it. I just, absolutely not. I don't want to do it. But I did. And in that process of me being challenged, because I was about to lie to y'all and say I challenged myself. No, I didn't. I was told it was a mission to go out and do that and just see what it turned out to be. And let me tell you guys, I had such a great time. And I met wonderful people. And when I say this, finding peace, it's a whole different level to finding peace. And it felt so good. And the relationships are genuine. And again, we're all human. And I speak for right now. I truly had a wonderful time. And this new chapter, let me tell y'all something. This new chapter, I'm owning. And I'm going to continue to find peace. And I challenge you all to find peace. Think about who is your peace. Think about what makes you feel like it's home. And if you have ever had any anxieties like I did going out and, or just anxiety, period, not even just going out and meeting and greeting people like you didn't know, that you've never known, but challenge yourself to do something different. Challenge yourself to do something different. And let me know, like, let's socialize, let's talk. Tensions that tie us is so broad. And I'm so excited for the new journeys of this whole new chapter. But finding my peace was something that was very important. It was very intentional. Once you get to that level of peace, nobody can disturb it, because then what you automatically start doing when you're feeling like your peace is being disturbed is you start moving around and moving differently. And you don't have to treat a person different. You don't have to unlove them. You don't have to stop loving them. You don't have to stop communicating with them. It's just that, you deal with people in increments. And then you might love a person from afar. You don't wish them any harm, any ill will, none of that. You just choose to handle people maybe a little differently because you're looking at things differently. That's what I do. That's what I will continue to do, to take care of my peace. Because let me tell you something, y'all do not want to see me out in these streets. Be on somebody's news. Like, yo, Siobhan has lost it. She's going crazy. And so in order not to be out here looking crazy, find your peace. Find your peace. Find your people that gives you that peace. Communicate. If it even comes down to talking to somebody to get to that level of peace, do it. There's nothing wrong with it. There's so many people that talk to people. Counselor, therapist, do it. Don't let the triggers of other people take over. Why give them that attention? Why give them that power? Your peace is so important. It's so important. And finding my peace was so important because then I felt like once I found it, everything was leveled out. And damn it, when I tell you it feels good to be leveled, it does. And I'm not going to sit here and say that, everything is perfect, because I still have some of those days where I feel like if a person is triggering me, it's like, you get real quiet and you're like, okay. But you got to work on it. And that comes with growth. And at least you're aware of what's going on. Once you get aware of what's going on, nobody could take that peace away from you. You'll be challenged. You'll definitely be challenged, let me tell you. But nobody will be able to interrupt that peace. I just ask you guys to challenge yourselves the way I was challenged. Find your peace and then share it with me. Let's talk. Tensions That Tie Us is for all of us because we all go through these things, right? We are human. I want to thank you guys for listening once again. Make sure, if you have not already, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe. It's Tensions That Tie Us. I'm also on TikTok. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, or as my mother would say, the TikTok. Make sure you guys follow, subscribe. You follow me, I'll follow you. You ever want to come on and us have some deep discussions, let me know. You can also hit me up on tensionsthattieus@gmail.com or inbox me at any one of those, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Facebook, or if it's on TikTok, let me know so we can have these deep discussions. Tensions That Tie Us. I'm challenging all of you out there to find your peace and then come back. Let me know what helps you find your peace. Peace.